As the leaders of the world's 8 most powerful economies, or G8, prepare to meet in Northern Ireland next week, anti-capitalist and anti-war campaigners made their voices heard. And even though the rain teemed down intermittently, spirits weren't dampened. The horrible weather doesn't seem to deter thousands of people from marching through Belfast city centre today. There's a myriad of groups here, from anti-capitalists to those who don't want G8 leaders to arm the Syrian rebels. But their message seems to be basically the same. They want G8 leaders to start governing on behalf of the people and not on behalf of the rich and powerful. The march, which was organised by the Irish Congress of Trade Unions, wound its way through Belfast city centre. The atmosphere was jovial, and fears of violence were completely unfounded. Nevertheless, the security presence was heavy. In fact, it was unprecedented even for a part of the world which is known for its sectarian violence.
You look at this as a peaceful protest of maybe 5,000 people, and people who have no intention of engaging in any violence whatsoever, and there's literally heavily armed police at about 5-metre intervals all across the city. Hundreds of cars. I mean, it's really quite an incredible show of force. And the purpose is not to deal with this protest. It's to normalise that level of militarisation of police around the north and to intimidate people from coming out to protest. It's really outrageous.
The march culminated in speeches by trade union leaders in front of Belfast City Hall. The G8 countries were blamed for rampant free market capitalism and military warfare, which has devastated the world's poor and destabilised poorer nations.
Across this planet, women and children face rape, abuse, exploitation and death, with the profiteers of warmongers grab more profit, more land and more power.
The lessons of imperialist intervention is that they may work temporarily in the interests of the West and the interests of oil companies and so on, but they never work in the interests of ordinary people. You look at the mess that's now being created in Libya, you look at the absolute nightmare that exists in Iraq, you look at the nightmare that exists in Afghanistan, and what they're heading towards in terms of intervention in Syria will result in the same situation.
And no, the G8 do not listen to us, but we don't need them to listen to us. We need the rest of the people who aren't standing here today to listen to us.
Both the north and south of Ireland have been hit hard by recession over the past few years. And the message from today's protest was that there must be an alternative to the cutthroat capitalism which dominates the world today. Roshan Mohammed Salih, Press TV, Belfast, Northern Ireland.